How can rituals help individuals perform better at work and at home?
One of the most fun places to study performance rituals is in professional athletes or really in famous people more broadly. So, like Beyoncé, for example, all of these really famous people, if you look at what they do before they go on, which might be to sing, it might be to dance, it might be to play the piano, it might be to try to hit a baseball, across all these different domains, people have really, really elaborate pre-performance rituals. Nadal's really famous for this because he has like 62 motions that he makes. I'm making the number up, including he picks his wedgie before every single serve. So we know that in these really, really intense situations, these people turn to other things as well. They practice, of course, and things like that, but they also turn to rituals to kind of get them in the right mindset. And that's what they say. If you look to see why they do it, they say, it makes me feel ready to go. Almost like toothbrushing and showering in the right order in the morning, not as big stakes, but for them, they also feel like I'm ready to go. And they do it publicly so we get to see it. For ourselves, when we ask people what they do before they perform, often people say, I actually do this little thing, but I do it privately. One of the most common ones is people will go into the bathroom and talk to themselves in the mirror. So if they've got a big presentation or a big meeting coming up, what do? We go in the bathroom and literally talk to ourselves out loud and say, you've got this, you can do this. Other people do different things before meetings. They might have like a specific routine that they go through, a specific beverage that they like to have right before they go on. And again, we see, just like, not that we're like Nadal, he's a lot better at tennis than us, but we do see people saying, you know what, when I go and do that thing, it does make me feel like I'm more ready to go.
And what happens when a ritual is disrupted? So, for example, I think Michael Jordan is pretty famous for having steak and potatoes before every game. He just wanted to have extra energy if he needed it. So he felt prepared. But if he was unable to have that pre-game ritual, what might happen?
We do see that rituals have benefits, but they also have risks. So I wish I could just say, whenever we do rituals, they're fantastic for us and we should be doing them all the time. That's not how anything works in life. It's the same with pre-performance rituals as well. When you have them set up and ready to go, if you execute it, you will say, I feel ready to go. If it gets disrupted for any reason, sometimes you've gotten the time wrong. You thought you had 5 minutes, but in fact you had 2 minutes. Then it actually can be disruptive. It can cause more anxiety if we can't execute the ritual. One of my favorite students I ever had, an undergraduate at Harvard, told me that she was an athlete, and she said she created a pre-performance ritual that was incredibly elaborate on purpose so that it was extremely difficult for her to complete, so that if she did badly, she could blame it on the fact that she didn't do her ritual correctly. But if she did well, she would say, I did the ritual correctly. So, really elaborate if you think about what we're doing psychologically with our rituals, all in the service of trying to feel the way we want to feel in that moment.